My name is Tony Litt. I'm the MD of Sunrise Radio, and it's my immense pleasure to bring you the official Sunrise Radio podcast. We are the #1 commercial Asian station in the United Kingdom, with many firsts to our name, and we continue to be the voice of British Asians who have given us their love and loyalty over 30 years. It's a legacy we cherish and a responsibility that we don't take lightly. Our aim has always been to entertain the listeners with the best of Bollywood and Bhangra, while also addressing their concerns. A real voice for the community, a vibrant community, and a great nation. We are proud to be British and Asian. This podcast is a compilation of some of the things we do on the station, with a stellar lineup of presenters who each have their own personality and style. It's entertaining, informative, engaging, and we hope you will enjoy it here as a podcast if you are unable to tune in to the radio. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your family and friends about this podcast. And do leave us a comment on what you think. We'd love to hear from you. All the best always. Team Sunrise.
The UK's biggest station mix. Sunrise Radio.
Hey, my name is Shabnam Sahi. Welcome to the official Sunrise Radio podcast. I'm on your radio weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. If you've heard the show, you know what to expect from it. But here are some exciting, interesting Bollywood stories that you may have missed. This time round, served up as part of our official Sunrise Radio podcast. Enjoy. I was there at BAFTA on Monday, and I heard all the wonderful stories, the backstories that you gave us to the films, which are loved by so many people around the world. I'm sure I'm not telling you anything new at all. Coming to this album, SUKOON, I heard clips from it as well. Everybody knows what a Sanjay Leela Bhansali sensibility is. We've seen your films, we've seen that you're drawn to the dark side and how you are a perfectionist who's drawn to detail, you're drawn to contrasts. How did this come about? Why did you feel the need to express yourself as a composer this time?
I felt that in the times of COVID, where we didn't know where we were heading, my Gangubai shoot was stuck halfway. We had a lot of stress and pressure, and life was difficult everywhere in the whole world, not only in our lives in India, but everywhere in the world. So I was very traumatized, but yet I wanted to keep some creativity going, which would calm me down. So for the first 1 month, I shifted furniture in my house and said, okay, I've done art direction. I've replaced, okay, fine, this is not right. After 1 month, I got fed up of it. My back started hurting, lifting sofas and taking it here and there. So when I said, let me find music, and music which is not conditioned by a film that I'm making. So it is free of the trappings of a storyline or a character. It's just pure music that normally comes to me. I keep singing all the time. I have music playing 24/7 in my life. So when I'm bathing, when I'm in the toilet, when I'm in the car, when I'm in the office, when I'm on the set, I do not shoot without some music playing. So I said, let's start creating music. So I said ghazals. Let's say ghazals. So somebody said ghazals. Who's going to listen to ghazals? These days, this generation doesn't listen to ghazals. They want more happening music. And in these difficult times, the more you give them a more upbeat music is going to work. I said, no. I have never compromised. I've never done things the way people want me to do. I'll do what comes to mind. So I kept singing these songs. I called my friend Thuraz Bhai, who wrote the lyrics, most of them. He gave me these songs and I would keep singing. Found peace, and I said, let's develop. 2 years relentlessly, I kept myself occupied. Post-COVID, again, we started shooting, but I kept making these songs. Post-COVID, then again, there was another lockdown that happened. I kept doing these songs. So these songs kept me going. As an artist, you can't stop creating. You need to create every second, every minute, every day of your life, and that's God's blessings to you. And when you get the opportunity to express yourself through a music, through a film, through a story, then you are blessed. Otherwise, if I didn't get a chance to express, I would explode. So music is the most important thing in my life, and I think I worked so hard on this music. 1 year I've mixed this album only. We've recorded it in 1 year and mixed this album, and every little strum and a manjira ting or a embellishment of a percussion there mattered to me. So I have given it all that I have.
So you have approached it exactly the way that you approach a film, right?
What is in the details? If you do not find the detail, your work cannot become big. If you do not have the detail, the work will not reach you. The larger picture is, I understand. But you may like my film only because you saw some small thing over there. And I gave that moment, that respect to the audience, to the detail, to the scene that I'm shooting. And it's a lot of effort. It is a lot of hard work to get up. It's the last guy last woman in the fourth row of the crowd that is placed in this scene. Get it right. Your costume is not right. Your this is not right. Then the texture on the wall is not right. One little flame on the chandelier has gone off. Take the ladder, go back again. I don't care. You're just giving it all and enjoying having a blast because the detailing makes you so much richer. And when you respect small details in life is when you actually learn how to live life. Because life is made up of these smaller moments. These smaller moments that make you smile in life. Which is not about getting a big award and a big prize and a big lottery and a big job. It's about some smiles on our family, with our family, or small things that we did. So I've started enjoying life a lot more after I found detailing. And detailing in my music is when I realized 1 year of mixing relentlessly, the recordist wanted to commit suicide, or he said, I want to lock the gates. I don't want you anymore. And Saregama kept calling me and saying, we've never waited for an album for 2 years. I mean, can you just hand it over to us? I mean, either you're pretending to be working or either what is it? So I said, no, I'm okay. Finally, 10 days ago, I handed over the thing to them and I said, okay, fine, let's let it go now. And I find this, Shabnam, a lot of times letting my work go a very difficult moment. I give it so much that I love it. It's like dressing up a child that's going to school and everything is in place. And no, come back, your tie is not right. No, come back. That little strap from the bag is hanging out. Your breakfast box is, I think, not shut. All that you do and you let it go. And when that moment of giving the film or releasing the film or letting the distributor get the print or Saregama getting the hard drive for the music, very, very difficult moment for me. And but at this one also I want to share it with people. SUKOON is from the heart. So
let me just tell you first that your audience really appreciates all your attention to detail because, over 25 years you've given us films where we know what the Sanjay Leela Bhansali aesthetic is. And we know that if we walk into the cinema for a film that you have made, the music is going to be absolutely hauntingly beautiful. Who were your influences growing up musically? And secondly, in the same way that you've left a beautifully rich and diverse legacy film-wise, what are you hoping your audience will take back from SUKOON?
Just good music. Just the fact that I reached the audience in a time when Punjabi pop and Gujarati pop and film music and everything is just taken over. Something which is pure, something which is simple. The audience should find beauty in simplicity.
A moment of SUKOON.
Yes. Gangubai was a very simple film made at a time when everything is zigzag, Marvel movies, this movie, that movie, James Bond. Everything was like, yet the film has now to work at the box office will have to be larger than life. And I said, no, it's as simple as Gangubai can also work. And if it's hardcore, if the character is loved. So when you do something that the main melody works, which I learned from lots of wonderful music directors, Madan Mohan, R.D. Burman, Lakshmikant Paralal, Jagjit Singh, man of God for me. Lataji, I worship who I think there is no other greater artist for me in the world than Lataji is. And every day, Shabnam, I listen to at least 10 songs of hers. I'm learning every time I'm listening to, I never realized she did this. I never realized she did that. And one day I asked her, I said, Didi, how did you do that place with Rafi Saab over there? She said, I was not even aware. At that moment, I'm lost. I suddenly felt like taking a jaga, taking the notes in a certain way, and I did it. Today, people connect to it and appreciate it. It's different. But an artist is unaware. At that moment, you have to be lost in your place. You can't do it by design, and I will show it to the world, and an imaginary applause track playing in your mind. When Alia is doing a shot, I've always told Alia, no imaginary applause tracks in your mind. Just be pure at that moment. So I learned purity from these people. Jaydev ji's music. I don't know if you've heard Jaydev ji, Abhi Na Jao Chhod Kar.
Bilkul, ye dil apni bhara nahi.
And all those great songs that he made, Khayyam Saab. So these were great influences on me, Rafi Saab, of what artistry and what is pure Hindi music. That Hindi music, what they've left behind is so rare and beautiful. It should continue and we build up on it. We grow, and this is what SUKOON is all about. Building it from where we think they have left. People have moved on to more Western influenced music. I feel no, we should be more influenced by these great decades and take this legacy forward. And therefore, what work we do would be the legacy for a generation after 50 years. So that is how legacy is built. You take from the past, from these greats. And from films, I would say, obviously, Raj Kapoor Sahab and Mehboob Khan Sahab and all these people who shot these beautiful movies on women, beautiful song picturization, left behind news soundtracks for us to always go back
Are
to.
you musically trained yourself?
No.
You are not?
No, I'm like a folk singer. I will just sing. I like that song, so I can sing it. And I want to make, my melodies are very simple. You can hum it.
Yeah.
Everybody can hum it.
Yeah.
So it's very simple. And I feel simplicity is where I've started finding my enjoying my work and wanting to find more simplicity in my work. Because I feel that is what the world needs right now. SUKOON and peace and simplicity.
Fantastic. I couldn't have said it better. Thank you so much. We've already seen you as a filmmaker. We are about to witness your first gift to the world of music, and so excited about it. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you very much.
You can catch Shabnam Sahi, the ultimate storyteller, weekdays 9 a.m. till 12 noon.
The UK's biggest Asian mix. Sunrise Radio.
It is that time for the Couples Challenge, and we have got back Ruchika and Chandan, who are having a rematch.
It's time for the couples game. How well do you know your partner?
Ruchika and Chandan, welcome back. How are you guys?
Yeah, not bad. Thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Very well, Chandan. It's very good to speak to you. Glad to have you back on the show. Obviously, you and your partner, Ruchika, took part in the Couples Challenge last week, and you scored 3.5 out of 5, which wasn't bad at all, I have to say. Very good indeed. We're going to now do it reversed. We're going to see how well Ruchika knows you. So, remind everyone, by the way, where you guys are from and how long you've been together, because you had your anniversary last week, right?
Yeah, that was our first anniversary.
21st year anniversary. That is absolutely incredible. So you tell me when Ruchika has left the room. And by the way, I'm just going to tell you this now, Ruchika.
Yeah,
It's not the same questions, by the way, just in case you were revising.
that's fine.
I just wanted to be sure that you knew that as well. All right. So, all right. You tell me.
I'll go. Yeah.
All right, no problem at all. So, Chandan, tell me when she's not there, and she definitely cannot hear you.
Yeah, I
right.
think she's gone far away.
Right,
Yeah.
now that she's gone, tell me the truth. How's it been married for 21 years?
To be honest, kudos to her for bearing me for this long.
I love it.
I'm a
Good
typical
answer.
Indian husband, you know.
A good answer. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to ask you 5 questions, different to last week though, and obviously then we're going to put Ruchika to the test as well. So, first question for you: what would you say is your favorite all-time TV show ever since you've been kind of born? You know, your entire life, whatever. How old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 46.
46. Okay, cool. Same age as me, right? So, what's been your favorite TV show of all time?
Friends,
Friends.
without doubt. Yeah.
Oh, you have good taste, my friend. That would be very, very top of my list as well. Absolutely epic. Now, I'm going to ask one question the same. So, last week I asked Ruchika this, and I'm going to ask you, what is one bad habit you think you have that really annoys Ruchika?
Correcting people. You know, even I sent one WhatsApp message to Sunrise Radio because the way you guys pronounce that digits after decimal.
I love it. A digit after the decimal. Which presenter was it, and how did they say it?
So Sonia, she says, say for example, 10.28. It's not 10.28, it's 10.28. That's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
I don't think Sonia is listening, but I might tell her to listen to this next week when she has a moment.
Please do it. Yeah.
That is so funny. That is really funny. I love that. As well, do you know what? I have small bugbears like that as well. So I completely get it. I think it's definitely a guy thing. All right. Question number 3. What university did you go to? Let's test Ruchika's memory. How well does she remember?
I've got no doubt she'll remember it for sure. I went to Kamala Nehru University in India.
What was it called again?
She'll know it. Kamala Nehru.
Oh, okay, cool. Kamla Nehru, yeah? Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
She may do,
No,
and
it's
it'll be
possible.
one of her easy ones. That's okay. And now, question number 4. What is the destination you most hope to visit in the future?
Australia.
Oh, so you've never been and you really want to go?
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
So
So that's...
I'm quite well traveled, but never been to land down under.
All right, perfect. No worries. And last but not least, who is your favorite all-time movie actor?
Of course, Amitabh Bachchan. Ask any Indian, right?
Love it. Of course, it was my growing up. It was he was my favorite of all time. Of course, you know, I'm a bit older now, so it's changed a little bit. But I agree. When I was a kid, I grew up in it's like predominantly white area, and I wore a Amitabh Bachchan t-shirt, and everyone was asking me like, "Who the hell's that on your t-shirt?" It's when I was young, you know, like 7, 8 years old, and no one had a clue, of course, because no one knew who he was. But I loved all his movies when I was a kid. Alrighty, cool. So I've asked you the 5 questions. I think these might be slightly easy for her, but let's see how it goes, right? And see how well she does. So whenever you're ready, call Rochika back. And while you do that, I'm just going to tell everyone else out there that this is the couples challenge I do every week. And if you want to take part, all you got to do is WhatsApp me during the show. And of course, we can then get you on and you can take on the couples challenge. How well do you know your partner? You think you know them well? We can put it to the test and see how it goes. All right. Is she there?
Yeah, she's back here.
Excellent. That's what we like to hear. Hello, Rochika.
Hello. I hope the questions were easy.
Well, actually, we were kind of discussing this, and it looks like it is a little bit easier. So,
Okay. Let's give.
all right, cool. I made a bit of a mistake. Hold on 1 second. I actually put it in the wrong section. Let me just get this right. I put it in the wrong one. Okay, no problem at all. I found it now. All right, cool. So obviously I've asked your husband 5 questions and I'm going to ask you the same 5 questions. You have to tell me what you think your husband said. Okay, so Question 1, I asked Chandan what his favorite TV show of all time is. And what do you think he said?
So I have to guess between 2, either it's Friend or the Raymond. So I think I'll go for Friend.
Okay, so Friends or Everybody Loves Raymond, yeah?
Yeah, so I'll go for Friend.
Okay, going with Friends?
Both of them. But if like both of the programs are coming, he'll go for Friends.
Okay, gotcha. All right, no problem at all. So we'll go with that one. Now, last week I asked you this same question, so I kept one of them the same. But what is a bad habit that Chandan has that you absolutely hate?
Oh, correcting everyone. I told you that.
All right, cool. No problem at all.
And he used my phone and he messaged Sunrise Radio about it. Why you are using my phone? If you want to message, use your own mobile number, not mine.
I love it. That's such a typical husband thing to do. I'm going to send a mean message to someone, but I'm going to do it from my wife's phone so they don't know it's me. That is such a typical husband thing to do. That's the kind of thing I would do as well.
And he gave me was like, because I don't have the number. So I said, well, you can use my phone to message them. You can't take the number from my phone.
Ah, I see. I love it. All right, question 3. What university did Chandan go to?
It's in India. It's KNIT.
And what does that stand for?
Okay. It's Kamla Nehru. I is for, I think, information technology.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, no problem at all. And question number 4. I asked Chandan to tell me the destination that he most hopes to visit next. What do you think he said?
Oh, Australia.
All right, cool, no problem at all. You sound very certain. And last but not least,
for Australia, I am always asking that instead of Australia, why don't we go to New Zealand?
Ah, okay, gotcha.
That's
right.
why.
Well, you're going to be in the vicinity. You could both go, right? And last but not least, I asked him to tell me his all-time favorite movie actor. Who do you think he said?
Movie actor all time, Amitabh Bachchan.
Okay, cool. All right, you sound very, very sure on all of these. So that was all 5 questions. And how do you think you did?
They are easy, so I am pretty sure, at least. See, I know the Friend. I know the bad habits because I told you last week. I know about KNIT, his university. and destination again. He wants to go to Australia. Last may be either Amitabh Bachchan or Govinda. So I just took a guess of Amitabh Bachchan.
Okay, cool. No worries at all. Right, let me do my usual complex calculations and see how well you did. Ooh, right. Okay, cool. So you're fairly confident right now, and I can tell you that you scored 5 out of 5.
Woo!
I have to think, I have to say, I think I made the questions just a tiny bit too easy. I should have thrown in at least one real curveball, and I probably didn't this time round. But you got 5 out of 5, and I can't fault that. So well done to you. So
very ask me simple and easy, straightforward questions.
So basically, it's as again typical. It's all the man's fault. Anyway. Well, there you go. So your husband scored 3.5 out of 5 and you scored 5 out of 5. What's your message to your husband today?
Pay more attention.
I love it. Pay more attention. Anyway, can I just say, Chandan, I'm so sorry if I have got you in trouble. I really do.
No problem.
I really do apologise, but I just wanted to say thank you so much to both of you for being both amazing sports. By the way, last week's one is on the Sunrise Radio podcast for anyone else out there to listen, and I've sent you guys the link already, and we'll add this one to the podcast as well. So I just wanted to say thank you both for coming on and taking on the Couples Challenge. You've been incredible sports. And ladies and gentlemen out there, that is how it's done. And if you were to say to anyone out there, any of the other couples, should they do this? What do you reckon?
Well, yeah, it is great fun.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to take part in the Couples Challenge, I think. You need to get in touch and have a bit of fun and have a laugh with your other half, as I like to say. Once again, thank you so much again to Ruchika and Chandan for coming on and being absolutely great sports. That is the Couples Challenge here on the Love Lounge with the Love Doctor. That's me, Amit Sodha.
Catch our love guru, Amit Sodha, between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. every Sunday for that chill out zone.